Hi everyone. I've got a graveyard shift, so I'm going to try and keep it short as I can for you. Okay, I didn't get a walk on, so I only presented a thing.
You've got two for the price of one.
Right, okay. I was going to choose it then. Okay, so I'm Richard Moreton. I've been working in credit and collections for 25 years. Went into collections as a credit controller when I was 19 years old. I'm now the Director of Technology at MoretonSmith. MoretonSmith's a global receivables management company. We have two divisions, one division being the technology, which we're going to talk to you about today, and we also have a receivables business that supports our customers through business process outsourcing. We're going to rattle through the slide notes on a. So across the globe, next. We have clients in this territory. Monster and Regis shared service centres use our technology and services, and also some of the companies across the globe that use our products. Our products in every single language, and so when I say I can speak every language, I can through technology, and it's used in every corner of the globe. What we're finding when we're speaking to credit managers or credit professionals is that they are being asked to increase working capital, as in improve cash flow, whilst reducing costs. So everyone's got that double whammy where they're being asked to do it with less people and improve the way that they're actually doing it. And one of the other areas that we are finding from customers is that now everyone's looking to grow their businesses. So how can credit and risk enhance sales? So it's quite an intriguing attribute or element in terms of the collections process and where we're coming at this now. So we look at the collections process as a font of information. That information is telling us so much we need to know about our customers. Not only how do we manage those customers in the collections process, but how they behave through behavioural scoring. So does the customer always pay us on time? What's their average days to pay as a trend? Are they getting better or are they getting worse? What are their dispute dilutions? If we have dispute dilutions, is that eating into my gross profit margins? This is information that can be extracted out of collections with the right technology and the right data mining. And producing that information starts to help the sales part of the business start to grow. And the way that you can do that is by giving your customers extended trading limits or extended credit limits for customers that pay well. Because of course there's a lower cost associated with managing that customer through collections. So just go back one, so how do we do it? We analyse, so we analyse every single piece of information and we apply metrics to that information. Things like DSO. We'll take DSO down to customer level, average days beyond terms. If you're looking to grow the business, maybe you're extending further credit or further credit terms to customers. So DSO starts to become a meaningless number. But we're starting to look at average days beyond terms as a performance metric. We have a level calculation of how your customers are paying. And then we optimise. How do we optimise? We optimise by using this information to determine the strategy for managing customers. Yes, it's important to understand the risk and the value of the customer when we're dealing with the collections process, but how can we use the performance and the behavioural scoring to optimise the way that we're actually managing that customer? Do I need to make a collection call, which is my highest cost touch point in collections, when that customer always pays me on time? Can I actually provide the customer with self-service capabilities where they can actually connect to an invoice using your e-billing system, where they can pay by credit card, which is a small value customer, where they can promise to pay, where they can raise a query, providing the customer with the tools in which to manage their account more effectively. Obviously, by using that information, you can optimise the way that you communicate to them, because collections is about communication, but at the right time to the right person. And then we automate that process. So in essence, once we've made a determination of the most effective strategy that we can assign to our customer, and let's not group them through brand or through country, let's group them on performance and risk. By doing that, what we can do is obviously become more efficient in how we're managing our customers. And we need technology to do that. When we've got 10,000 customers, 100,000 customers, or 1 million customers, it's a lot of data. People can't process data, computers can. So this is where we're looking for collections technology to give us a high level information and then to automate those decisions. But of course those decisions initially need to be made by the collections manager or the credit manager. Set your strategy and then monitor it for performance. By monitoring it, you can then modify it to see the changes that you do actually influence customer behaviour, because that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to influence the way that our customers pay. So again, which touch points, which persuasion triggers do I use to persuade my customer to pay on time? And then I analyse it. Okay, it gets a bit salesy, so how? Right, well, we built Aero 57. Aero 57 is the latest technology that we're bringing to the marketplace. Aero 57 has been designed with those data analytics to provide you with the information and the tools to achieve the objectives of doing it cheaper, quicker, and collecting more cash. As I've mentioned, Aero 57 is designed from the ground up. So what that basically means is we take every single piece of information, every single invoice, and we apply calculations and metrics to the performance of those invoices. If a dispute's been raised, how does that information flow back into the business? Can we start to understand, yes we can, how many disputes are being raised per customer? Are they using it as a delaying tactic? What's the average days in dispute? Again, trending is such an important thing. We can trend, we can see the trend upwards or downwards, we can see whether our strategies are working. But we also need the ability to modify those based on what we know. So again, taking metrics at a granular level and rolling that information up. Next one. Okay, so when we're looking at technology, back in the old days, it used to be lots of tables and lots of pieces of information, and we thought that looked intelligent, but the human brain can only process 6 pieces of information at any one time. It's cognitive processes. So in essence, what you're looking for is to provide your users with a tool which is meaningful to them. Information where they can access their prioritised activities, their prioritised call lists through an easy-to-use application. We're also living in a society now where we have lots of different devices, lots of different browsers. Technology needs to work on every single platform, in every single browser. Chrome, Firefox, Internet Explorer. People also are looking at iPhones. If I've got a salesperson that's on the road, can I get information to them quickly? And can I access that information through a device that they have in their hand? As Lee sort of mentioned earlier, we now have more processing power in telephones than NASA had back in the day. So it's a lot of information, and being able to provide the information at key times. So again, if I'm a salesperson and I'm going to see a customer, can I see my customer's payment performance? Can I see the trend? How are they behaving? How are they performing? Again, that may have an impact on pricing. If we have poorly performing customers in terms of payment, is that eating into GP? Does that affect the pricing points? Again, information now as credit professionals that you can feed back to your business, because your business is in business to make money and increase sales. So again, credit information is now becoming a key element as an integrated point within the sales process. Get a better, quicker understanding of customer behaviour, workflow success, collective performance. When I talk about metrics, I'm talking about how customers are paying in terms of payment performance. Roll that information into meaningful segments, as in you have workflow strategies. Are you analysing how each workflow is actually performing? When I say that, I say, okay, I have 20 workflow strategies based on my customer segmentation. Which workflows are effective? Can I see that I actually have workflows that are more effective than others? Can I apply that strategy to my other customers to see if that influences payment behaviour? Again, providing the information on screen, so that again, as a credit professional, you can visualise and compare. By using that comparison option, you can actually visualise month on month on month payment performance by workflow. Same by collector. We talked about how do we motivate collectors in the forum that we had earlier. Of course, if we have a league table, we can see how collectors are performing in terms of payment performance. How many updates have they made? Can we take the information down to an hourly segmentation? By doing so, we can see where our collectors are most productive. They are the communicators, they're the people connecting with our customers. So again, does Friday afternoon activity drop off? Are we seeing more activity in the afternoons? How can I motivate my staff? You need the visibility to see how they're performing, to get better productivity. Again, on screen, you can compare your users, you can set benchmarks. Quickly and easily, see past and current performance. For me, if we know what happens in the past, history, it will tell us something about the future. So by using predictive analytics within your collections technology, you can now start to accurately forecast cash performance based on previous payment performance. You can plot day by day through the interface when your customers are going to pay based on their previous payment performance. Filter that information down. So if you're looking at setting targets for collectors, you look at the portfolio, it will actually forecast for you based on that portfolio performance how much cash you'll be expected to receive in. Again, date sliders where you're not fixed in a certain date range, slide in and out as far as you want to. As I've mentioned, filtering, taking information down to segmentation. Do we have workflows that work better in different territories? Does it resonate better in certain territories? Do I need to use a different strategy for a different territory to get the performance that I'm looking for? So again, interrogate the data, but ultimately the information needs to be at your fingertips. You can sit on your iPad, on the train, on your way to work, looking at this information, making informed decisions about how your debt portfolio is performing. These are actual live screenshots of the system, by the way, just to give you an indication of the level of information that you can start drilling down to. The segmentation and the ability to roll up metrics is a thing that you're about to start using to obviously start to analyse and find areas in your process which can be improved. Skip that one. Okay, prioritise call lists. You know, what we're looking for is to ensure that the right customer gets called at the right time with the right prioritisation. So basically, based on all of the rule sets that you have and the diary activities, and think about things like triggers, credit limits about to be breached, I want an activity. It's not linear. As we've said, every morning you come in at 8 o'clock, something could have happened the previous day or within that working day to create an urgent activity. Again, that urgent activity needs to find itself in your collector's work queue, at the top of that work queue for an action. It's there, you access the list, you start working through the list, you've already had the prioritisations. So it's not a linear process now. You're looking at events and occurrences with that customer account which will require an activity that's non-standard workflow driven. You can do that. As we've mentioned, pull the customers to your web portals. The way that the ERS system is designed, email is a delivery mechanism, but it's linking to a web portal, which basically means that your customers then can self-service. You know, having a web portal is fine, but you're not putting your customers to it. Through e-communication delivery, you are linking, you are creating a message to the customer to influence payment behaviour. It's a reminder, your credit limit's about to be reached, you need to pay some invoices. Again, creating the urgency and the message that you want to get across in the right language. And then allowing your customer to self-service. The right person, the right message, the right language at the right time. Okay now? That's nice. Again, it integrates with any PSP provider, so if you have low value customers and you want to either incentivize through credit card payments, or you want to create direct debit integration, or any other payment automated method that you want to offer, our system will integrate with those suppliers. Okay, and the last slide will be the video. I'm just going to play a quick video.
As a business, Financial director or credit manager, you need to ensure a healthy cash flow. So we built Eero 57, a powerful but simple to use tool to help you get paid quicker. We analyse customer and user behaviour, as well as workflow success, learning from the past to optimise the future. See your past performance, current position and future performance forecast. Eero 57 empowers you to make quick informed decisions and see how they will affect your future cash position. A powerful financial utility whilst being intuitive and easy to use. See how your customers react and how your collectors perform. Track key performance indicators like DSO and ADR. Quickly and easily interrogate your accounts at the click of a button. Drill down to spot trends and gain insights. Our predictive analytics based on real customer data will forecast payment performance. Flexible, granular, and quick reporting ensures you have the right information to hand at the right time, every time. You'll also benefit from automation. Eero 57 prompts actions from users. E-communications are sent automatically to the right person, at the right time, with the right message, and your customers can respond and pay online 24/7. Being built for the cloud means Eero 57 is quicker, simpler, and cheaper to integrate into your business. The software can be provided in any language on the planet and is cross-platform. Access anytime from anywhere. Eero 57. Smarter receivables.
I should have just played the video, shouldn't I? Okay, that's it for me, thank you. Aero is Latin for shall be, 57 is the numeric representation of the word human. Shall be human. I didn't come up.
Just because it's cool.
And it's cool, yeah, exactly.